Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. If you are here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment to help us grow our channel. Your support is very much appreciated. This week's video is mostly about gardening, planting, growing, expanding and also some unexpected failures. The footage covers the last 3 weeks on our farm in late spring. I don't know what's happened here. It's quite dark. And again, last video you saw Susanna picking nettles for our free lunch. It was at the same spot, and that was actually yesterday. And today, look at this. Yeah, it was yesterday, yeah. Yeah. Zukushko. Suki Suk. Suki Suk. Suki. Say hi to Uncle Bill. Suki. Hi to Uncle Bill. Good morning again from sunny and beautiful Portugal. Oh, it looks like I have a mustache. Interesting. Like, yeah, well, Salvato Dali, almost. Yeah, it's bank holiday today in Portugal. It's 25th of April. I can sow all leafy vegetables here because we chose this spot. First we thought we were going to put some pumpkins here, but we won't because pumpkins require full sun all day long, and here there's lots of shade, which is great for leafy vegetables like spinach and kale and salads and even beetroot and carrots, and there is never enough beetroots and carrots, so I'm going to do that here. But today I'm going to be sowing only leafy vegetables. because I like to sow according to moon calendar, and now it's time for leafy stuff to be sown in. So that's what I'm going to do now. So there are quite a few huge chestnut trees by the water mines here where I am working on these little fields or beds. And so normally there's lots of shade here, but don't think it's going to be the case this year because all these huge trees were on fire last August. As far as I can see, the trees are alive because they have some new leaves coming, but not many. So it might be actually good this year for this experiment. Yeah, because I don't know how it's going to go. Partially because the nettle's root system is huge. It's incredible. So although Susanna has dug out lots and lots of roots, I'm still finding other like big clumps, and they're quite hard to take out. So we'll see. It is an experiment. You know, a friend of ours said it would be best to deep plow and then do something else, and then take the roots out by hand. Yeah, which we might need to do that next year. We'll see. And also we have here behind me, you can see there's a vast area which we can still use for something, for growing, definitely. But there is another problem, and that's mint, and it's wild mint. It's nothing like English mint, or this tastes very different. And the root system is the same, really, but they're easier to be pulled out, these roots. But you leave a little bit of root in, and that's it, and you've had it. It's like with bindweed. Bindweed is the biggest pest in the garden when it comes to weeds. So, we'll see. This is our third year growing here in this area, and we are expanding slowly. We are finding about the soil more, and it seems like there are patches that are very fertile, then you get lots of bindweed, then you get lots of rocks, and mint, nettle. So it is all kind of haphazard at the moment. But we've put lots of manure down into the main growing area last year, and it's done incredibly. So we're doing the same now, and just adding and really slowly turning this into more perennial, not just a little bit of garden like perennial, but I'm more and more inclined to no dig kind of. But we'll see. And this is only just because of the climate as well, because we need to mulch, we need to use straw, but yeah, like I said, this is an experiment, and everything we do is kind of an experiment to begin with, and then either turns into success or failure, but we learn from our mistakes, or trying at least. So I have prepared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. I like to keep or produce our own seeds and keep them. I have just a selection. So these seed pods are either black kale, neroli, or the purple kale. I have several seed pods. I have loads at home. I just picked a few because there's lots of seeds inside. So I'm going to use that. And then I have, let me show you. And then I picked or I brought lots of these little tiny seeds. Hopefully, yeah, that's the focus. That's better. Some of them are spinach, some of them are chard. Doesn't matter which one is which because they're going to be planted together. I think another quite important part of this way of life we are living, trying to be as self-sufficient as possible and live sustainably, grow organically and all that, is building your own seed bank. And we've been trying to do that since, or from day one, really. And we have loads and loads of seeds, which we don't have to buy every year. And then, when you have enough, you can swap with somebody else, within 2-3 years, because they say you should really renew the seeds for that. So avoid, to avoid any diseases and, and all that. But when you have your own seed bank, you can do that. When you don't, well, you have to keep buying. And of course, sometimes we do buy new seeds of something we haven't had in particular before. Like this year, we bought quinoa and amaranth and sorghum because we couldn't find that here in Portugal, so we had to order from Holland. And you know, um, the problem here in Portugal with seeds is that they are very cheap, but they are not very good. And majority of them, unless you have organic seeds, which there are not as many available, or the brands, there's only Sementes Vivas, and now I think I saw a new brand in Brico Marché. I can't remember the name now, and so it's like a competition for Sementes Vivas. Um, but the others, they are produced, heavily pesticized or whatever the word is. So they are not produced organically, simply as that, and or simple as that. And then the germination rate is very poor, if any, and all that. So I I like to just get some crop into the seed to bolt. Like now, the moment I have 3 beetroots that I've left in the ground, and they're bolting now already. The flowers are building up and forming, so we'll have plenty seeds for next year. And yeah, well, one day I will show you my seed collection because it's growing, it's expanding, and I need to build some better system in it because I have 2 or 3 boxes now, and one's supposed to be for flowers, one for vegetables, and the third one is kind of miscellaneous random stuff I might pick on some on our walks and all that. But yeah, it's not a very good system. I'm quite creative, but I'm not organized in that kind of sense. I'm a more haphazard person. Good morning again. It's what day is it today? It's Sunday, and it's time for taking the pumpkins and squashes out of the polytunnel and plant them out. It's nice and warm in here in the polytunnel. Outside, not as much. It's a bit windy and cold wind actually, but I think it's a perfect weather for working in the garden and working a little bit hard. So the sweet corn is finally coming out. It didn't take that long, maybe 5 days. There's more here, and here we have more sunflowers and more gherkins again. We are planting or sowing seeds successionally, so we can plant all the time, so every 3 weeks really. And then we have crop continuously. Here, yeah, the meter-long beans, they look beautiful. Just wait for the true leaves to come, and then they'll be transplanted. Or something has been munching on this bean in particular, this leaf, but it's the little lizards we have. So last year we had lots of mice stealing the seeds from the trays. This year it's a little bit of a lizard situation, but these pumpkins, they do need to come out and go in the ground. So I'm by the goats, and since our last video, excuse my finger because I still don't have tripod. I need to get tripod for this thing. But since my last video, when I was talking about the goats and the fact that we couldn't catch the billy goat, well, we had a George coming this morning. He's our local friend, farmer, and he knows what he's doing, which is great. Sometimes it can be a little bit too obtrusive, because he likes to tell you what and how you should do things, but that's okay. We are used to it by now, and we just nod and smile and say yes, we'll do, and then we do it our way anyway. But he has come and he managed to catch the billy goat, so I'll show you. Yeah, there he is, His Majesty. So I've given all the pumpkins and squishes good soak before we're going to be placed in the ground, but now I'm just deliberating where to begin.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
Well, we have had a little bit of a disaster in a pumpkin patch and squash patch. We thought first, when we put the straw down last year, that this is the best thing we can do. However, we have created the best conditions for slugs. So we have many slugs. We've never had so many slugs. We only had them by the water, and and they never came to the garden up until this year, because we have done that for them. We have made it much easier for them. So the pumpkins and squishes are looking quite sorry for themselves. Yeah, we had to remove all the straw from around the pumpkins and squishes and really everywhere, because they are attacking the cucumbers as well, and the beans, and it's a bit of a disaster. So yesterday we dug out, or we dug around all the pumpkins and squishes just to loosen the soil, because they do like a hard compacted soil. So we had to do that. We set bear traps. We caught many slugs, small ones, big ones. There are lots of babies coming out of everywhere. So we are trying to make it as difficult as possible for them to reach the plants. And I had to sow more seeds just to be sure. It's still early, so I think what's today? It's the 11th of May. So the seeds should come out within a week, and then in polytunnel they will get stronger pretty soon. So hopefully by then the soil around the garden will be dry enough for them to make it impossible to cross, really. So yeah, not an easy job, not a pleasant thing to look at the plants struggling, but they're fighting. We are removing damaged leaves, and some plants have already fruit set. So we're just hoping for the best, and we are doing the best we can given the circumstances. So yeah, I'll keep you posted of what's going on, and how it's going to pan out for us. Hopefully well. That is all from us this time. Hope you have enjoyed the update. Have a great week, and we will see you next time. Much love, Sonia and Susanna, and all the animals here on our beautiful farm in central Portugal.